Howdy folks, I'm Scoryth, the Crimson Renegade. Welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. Now the last time you saw me, we finished Cosmo Canyon, but now we're in the middle of a fight. What we're doing is we are back in the forests. I actually went back to a previous save, went back to the forest slightly before Cosmo Canyon, because I wanted to, I'll do this right here. I wanted to get the enemy skill that the frogs here are trying to cast on. It's called Frog Song. What I'm trying to do, I didn't really set up this strategy properly, but what I needed to do is need to get this green enemy on the right. I need to get him killed. The Gangi Handi. He needs to be killed. What I'm hoping to do is they will cast Frog Song on my allies that have the enemy skill materia, which they just did it for Barret. And what it will do, it casts Frog, sometimes Mini, and Sleep on one enemy. So unfortunately we killed him too soon, but so I'll go ahead and kill this enemy off here. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get I'm gonna get the frog, show you how to get the frog song enemy. So what you just saw with these two little frog enemies here, and then I'm gonna go back into Cosmo Canyon, back down to the fights with the spiders, and then show you how effective Frog Song is against that enemy. So I've shown you how to show you what enemies you need to do. It's those little frogs right there. Have them either manipulate them or just wait for them to cast Frog Song. I think they are manipulatable. If that's a word. I think they can be manipulated. If not, just wait for them to cast Frog Song. They love to cast it, so it won't take long. Let them cast Frog Song on both your enemy skill materia, and then you'll have it. And then I'll show you how it works against the spider in the Cave of the Gi in Cosmo Canyon. So I'll meet you at the spider fight in the Cave of the Gi. Be right back. Alright. Alright, I'm back. As you can see, I'm here in the Cave of the Gi again. I'm fixing to attack the spider, go into the spider's web here, which you can trigger the battle against that big green spider. Well, four-legged spider, but whatever. And I'm going to show you how effective Frog Song is against the spiders. So let's go ahead and get into the fight. There's our spider friend. Enemy skill, Frog Song. And, oh, it missed. Okay, let's try again. Frog Song with red cast in Frog Song. I forgot that Eris was a Fury, so she has a tendency to make her magic tend to miss. Fury lowers your accuracy for both physical and magic attacks. But there we go. As you can see now, the spider has Frog and Asleep. He won't do anywhere near as much damage. He can't use his bomber, stinger bomb, whatever it was called, when he jumped in the air and landed on our enemies, or landed on our allies. He can't do that anymore because he's Frog. So now we can just attack away. We're just gonna overpower this kill here. Just go with Beta. Assuming Beta doesn't miss. Okay. We're very different. But that's just, I mainly just wanted to show you just how effective Frog Song was, especially against an enemy like that spider who is susceptible to Frog and Small. And by the way, those are two. It inflicts Frog and Sleep, not Small. Frog and Sleep on an enemy. So not Mini, not Small. So if you're having trouble with that particular enemy for any reason, make sure you have Frog Song, and there you go. You've pretty much nullified all of his powerful attacks. Or if you haven't gotten Frog Song and you still have the Transform materia, I don't know about the Transform materia. Let me see. Well, it's got Mini, and I think he is susceptible to Mini also, which would obviously make him small. And all of his attacks, even the Stinger Bomb attack, would only do 1 damage to you. So if you didn't get Frog Song while you're out in that forest area, and you still have a Transform materia on you, you can use that on the spider if you want to seriously reduce the damage he can deal. Alright, get that out of the way. I'm going to go back to my main save, and I'm going to go back, if it's on my main save I don't have Frog Song, I'm going to run back to the forest off screen, grab Frog Song, and then we're going to move on with the plot. So, once again, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and I'm here at Cosmo Canyon as I told you I was going to be. I went back and got a Frog Song for all my enemy skills on this save, because I forgot to do that on the way through. I also went ahead and I got bought all the gear that I wanted to from Cosmo Canyon, so I'll show you what my setup is. I went ahead and went with Cloud, Eris, and Tifa for the next little bit. I also bought all the gear, all the better weapons for everybody else except for Kate. I didn't bother getting his weapon because I don't care about him. And I got silver armaments for everybody, so everybody's got good armor and good weapons now, except Kate. As far as, so like I said, equipment, here you go. You got the Prism Staff, Tiger Fang, and Butterfly Edge, which you saw the Prism Staff and the Butterfly Edge already, because that's what they were using when those two went with Red down to the Cave of the Key. As far as material is concerned, Cloud has Lightning, All, Fire and Restore on his weapon, Poison added effect, so he essentially has a star pendant on him. He's not susceptible to poison, status affliction. I promise I can talk today. He can't be poisoned, basically. He can still take poison. The magic attack will still cause damage to him, but he won't come under the effect of poison. And he has Steal and Manipulate, because we're still some enemy skills we want to try to get. And obviously Steal, because we're going to be doing some stealing pretty soon. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, Eris has Restore All because she's my multi-targeting cure, Lightning All, and Fire All, as well as Enemy Skill and Steal. And at this point, with the exception of Chocobuckle, we have all the enemy skills that we can get on both enemy skills at this point, so that's good. And she'll be multi-targeting attack and magic as well, multi-targeting magic as well as healing, because she has Restore All as well as Lightning All, and she's got the enemy skill as well as Fire All. Tifa has Lightning, Restore, and Ice paired with Cover, because I want her to work on her enemy skills a little bit more, or limit breaks rather, a little bit more. Fire Elemental to reduce fire damage, and since it's on her armor, it will reduce some of the fire damage she takes. Enemy skill, again, that'll be her multi-targeting magic, will be her enemy skill, and then Steal, because again, we're going to be doing some stealing pretty soon. Alright, that's my setup for now. Let's move on. We are heading past Cosmo Canyon now. We need to head kind of toward the north. There's a river we need to cross up here, and like I said before, the buggy will break down if you try to go past Cosmo Canyon without going in the first time. If it breaks down and you try to ignore Cosmo Canyon and go on foot, obviously you can't go any farther because there's a river here that's going to block you from going any farther. So no matter what, you have to go to Cosmo Canyon. In case I failed to mention it earlier, for those of you who are keeping up with the battles at Fort Condor, I believe after you talk to Bugenhagen, you learn about the life stream and how Mako energy is draining the planet. Before you go to the Cave of the Gi with Red, you can go back to the buggy and take the buggy back across the ocean for another battle at Fort Condor. Now remember, you have to make sure that the buggy isn't broke down. If you try to go past Cosmo Canyon and the buggy's broken down, you're not going to be able to take it to go back to Fort Condor. So just keep that in mind. Now I believe, again, now that you're done with the Cave of the Gi, I believe there is, again, another battle available at Fort Condor that you can go do now before you reach the next destination. So just letting you know that. I think. Again, I'm not 100% sure on this because I've never done any of these. This is just what I've heard from other people who have done playthroughs and walkthroughs of this game, and a few guys that I've looked up here and there. So, alright, we got in a relatively new area here, so we probably have some new enemies here. Okay, we haven't seen these guys. Well, these guys are called Grand Horns, alright? These guys aren't too difficult rather. They tend to do a lot of earth attacks, so as you can see, there's Grand Punch. It's basically a Quake. It's basically Quake or an earth attack. So feel free to just unload any kind of attacks you want. You can't really go wrong. I've got enough magic now I can start casting Beta and Aqualung on a more consistent basis. So I don't mind doing that. I'll go Thundar. By the way, in case I didn't show it on screen, my my poison materia has leveled up to level 2, so now I have access to Biora, so, which is essentially Bio 2. Alright, let's keep going across the river here. Our destination is that little tiny set of houses right here in these mountains. So we're going to hop out here. I'm going to throw out a quick tent and save, and be right back. Alright, I'm back, and before I actually move on here, I wanted to point something out. Some changes I made to... there's some minor changes that I've made. Both Eris and Tifa are now under the Fury status affliction, which can be inflicted, obviously, by using hypers. I put a hyper on each one of them because I want Tifa to work on her limit break. So putting her in Fury will have her limit breaks appear faster, obviously. And while Eris doesn't need to work on her limit break, she does have access to Fury Brand, which, if you remember, fills the limit break bar of the rest of the party. So the more she gets her limit break, the more she can fill the limit bar of the rest of the party. So that specifically Tifa, which will help her limit break, help her use her limit break more, so she can get her second level 2 limit break, which is what I'm working on. So that's why I've got Eris and Fury as well. Alright, with that done, let's head into this little town and see what it is. Well, this looks slightly familiar. Where have we seen this before? Alright, well, if they didn't say it, but if you remember this location from previous scene, this is, of course, Nibelheim. So let's take a look around, see if we can figure out why this burnt down town suddenly is standing again. Look at this guy. If I can face him. There we go. What's your story? Ooh, Tifa's here. You know, I don't think I've ever actually come here before. No, I don't think I've actually come to. Never actually come to this Nibelheim with Tifa in my party. This is going to be interesting. We can go back here, and hey, there's a dark cloaked person here, man in a black cape. Tattoo number 6. And we get a luck source. Must go to reunion. Wonder what that's all about. Alright. Let's go on around. Up the stairs. See if there's anything upstairs. Obviously that particular man in the black cape was not Sephiroth. Alright, let's see. Nothing up here. Okay. Can we look out the window? Nope. Okay. Alright, what about this place over here? She says nothing to us, it's just a shop. Alright, well, let's take a look real quick. I got a moment here. I got plenty of high potions. You know what, I got some spare money. Let's go ahead and buy some tents. Let's see. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, okay, there we go. And let's get some more Phoenix Downs. Base cabin, there we go. Okay. High potion. Okay, that's pretty good. That'll do for now. Alright, she got nothing to say. There's another black key person up here. Tattoo number 12. We got an elixir. Voice of Sephiroth. Okay. There's another person up here we can talk to. This one will actually talk to us. So just go right into a shop. How being born and raised here. That's all we get out of him. Alright. Alright, now let's take the real curiosity. Let's check our house. You don't look like my mom. I want to hear your story. And that's all we get out of her. Alright, nothing up here. No black cape men in the house, huh? Alright. Let's go over here and see what's in here. Oh, hey, black cape man. Must get it and bring to Sephiroth. Get what? This guy's number 5, huh? Okay. There's another cape man over here. Tattoo number 11. And we get a turbo either off them. Must go reunion. The other one at the door of the place didn't give us anything. Let's go upstairs. Alright, by the way, in case you didn't recognize, this is Tifa's house. Or was Tifa's house, I guess you could say. Tattoo number 4. And we got a platinum fist. Platinum fist, in case you're not sure, is a new weapon for Tifa. Let's see what it is. It is a double experience growth weapon. It has 4 slots on it, so it's tempting to use because it's double AP growth and 4 slots. Which I think right now she's not using anything paired. So I may actually go with that. Is there anything else I want to work on the double AP with? I think so. Check my other allies. No. Nothing that I'm really overly worried about, so okay, I'll put it on her. She'll lose some attack power, but lightning, restore... I'll probably switch ice here, put ice and fire back up here, so she'll lose her fire defense. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, so let me take off ice and cover, take off this fire. We'll put cover here. What else can we put here? I'll put the Death Blow material on, mostly just for a backup in case I don't want to use case for any reason. I can't imagine why. I don't want to use her limit break. I can still use my regular attack command. I'll go ahead and put fire and ice up here. Mostly the ice is up there for... You know what? No, let's not do that. Let's put the cover up there. So we'll put cover in place of the ice. The cover will level up quickly, or help level up quickly. And we'll put... We'll put Ice Elemental here. She's not really going to have to worry too much about ice damage. I don't think there's a lot of enemies that cast a lot of ice coming up. But in case they do, at least she's somewhat protected from it. Let me go ahead and switch back over here. Put on the Platinum Fist for double AP. And now Lightning, Restore, Fire, and Cover where I'll get double AP growth. Very nice. Very nice. I like that. Okay. I'm alright with that. Okay then. Let's move on down here. Let's go into her old bedroom. See if there's anything in here. Nothing here. See if the notes changed on the table. I think I can read the note on the table. I think. Thought we could. There we go. Periodic report to Professor Hojo. 1. Clone activity report. Unfortunately, no clones have left this town as of this quarter. As previously reported, the clones seem to be sensing something, but all they say is reunion or Sephiroth and show no other signs of activity. 2. Confidentiality report. A total of 8 people have visited this town this quarter. Fortunately, none knew about the incident 5 years ago. Therefore, no one knows the town was restored exactly as it was 5 years ago. Our staff, disguised as townspeople, have improved their acting skills, and we don't report any problems at this time. That is all. Okay, well, at least that explains how the town is now unburnt, if you will. But what I find amazing is how accurate they got everything. I mean, every little detail. And I know all they did was just put the original, the programmer just put the original pictures back in. But storyline related, you got to be amazed at how accurate Shinra managed to get everything put back in here. I mean, everywhere with the wooden floors put exactly in the same spot. The carpet exactly the same design and everything in the same spot. the chest of drawers and the stuff on top of the drawers in the exact same spot. The makeup on the makeup drawer in the exact same spot. You know, it's pretty impressive how Shinra managed to get everything exactly as it was, including little things like the decorative items. How'd they get it so perfectly? Do they have pictures of everything inside every house and every room before everything burnt down? I don't think so. Alright, let's see if we can check out the piano real quick. Here's the piano. Come on, I think you can do something with the piano here. There we go. I'll go for it. I forgot. Alright, let's show you how to use the controls to play the song. What you need to do here is you need to play the what they call the main theme of the game, which is the theme you hear in the overworld, the world map. I don't know the buttons myself, so give me a minute here and I'm going to look them up. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've got the I got the song I'm looking for here. Apparently, let's see. All right, this is the again, this is the PC version of the commands. How they translate to the PlayStation 1, I'm not sure. I don't know the PlayStation 1 controller comparison to this very well. So for those of you who are following along on the PlayStation version, you'll have to just kind of guess as you go along unless you know the buttons this well. But you need to play the buttons in this order, in the the speed of it doesn't matter. You don't have to be on tempo or anything. Just as long as you get the buttons in the right order, you could have 10 minutes between button presses if you wanted to. It doesn't matter as long as you do them in the right order. So what it is, it should be cancel, switch, menu. Which one's page up? Page up and menu. Page up and switch. Cancel, switch, menu, page up, cancel, okay, cancel, switch, cancel. Let's see if I did it right. I can't get off the screen. What the fuck? Where the hell is it? Well, here's a problem. I can't seem to get off this screen. Okay. All right. With the exception of the buttons I played when I was trying to get off that screen, if you see that message, if you play the buttons right, and you play that message there, that means you played the song right. Like I said, with the exception of the after I was trying to explain after I pushed the buttons that I told you to, with the exception of those, if once you come out of that screen, you get that message. I know this song. I've heard it before. That means you played it right. So keep that in mind. Now here, right now, it won't do anything. Let me see if I can try it again, maybe without the thing on the screen. I'll go for it, and I say I remember. It won't. If you say I forget, it will pull up the buttons on screen. Saying I remember won't pull them up on the screen. So once again, it's cancel, switch, menu, page up, switch. Oops, I screwed that up. Let me start from the beginning again. It's cancel, switch, menu, page up and menu. When I say page up and menu, it means you got to push both those buttons at the same time, or page up and then menu. So page up and menu, page up and switch, cancel, switch, menu, page up, cancel, okay, cancel, switch, cancel, and then end. There we go. There we go. I got it right again. Okay. I'll keep this page up because I want to. Because I don't know the buttons to memory. I don't know these buttons to memory, so I'm going to keep this page up to come back here later. Right now, again, you can't do anything, but later in the game, you come back here for a pretty nice reward. So, with that said, we are ready to move on. We are done with Tifa's house, so we're going to go ahead and leave. But we're not done with Nibelheim just yet. We're going to explore the other houses across the little bridge over here. And in here, what do we have? Let's see. Nobody downstairs. Let's go upstairs. Alright, let's talk to these two great men. We got a luck source off that one. Let's talk to the little one. Reunion. Remember the kids that were in this house when they came here in Cloud's flashback to Nibelheim. The two kids that were trying, the one kid that was saying one thing, and then the little brother was trying to repeat him. That's kind of what that was referencing there. Alright. We're done with this area. Now we're going to go up here, because the Shinra Mansion is something for us. Let's talk to these two guys first. Sephiroth is calling, huh? What about this guy? Does he have anything to say? Hey, Sephiroth is near. Inside the mansion? Well, you need to go inside the mansion then. Alright, we're going to go in here. Yeah, I think it'll be okay to step in here now. We're going to go in here, and it's going to be quite different from the time we were here before. This time, we will encounter some enemies, and they're going to be pretty strong. Now, what also you can do is there is a safe in this house. This safe can be used to open. It can be opened for some decent items and access to another optional character in the game. I can get the well, I say I know. I'm pretty sure I know the numbers, but I'm going to go ahead and pull up my notes and check to make sure I have my numbers correct. The numbers to the safe. It's a dial safe. It's a numbered safe. So you have to go to one number, you can change to another number. Honestly, it's been a while since I've tried this myself, so I've kind of forgotten exactly what the numbers were. I think I know them, but like I said, I'm gonna get my notes to make sure. But anytime I've played this, I've always known the numbers, because the first time I played, I had a friend that had played the game before, and he already told me what the numbers were. That's how I knew what they were at the time. There is a way to find out what the numbers are. I honestly don't know how to do that. So unfortunately, I can't show you how to go through the mansion and find out what the numbers are, because I've never done that. I've always had the numbers with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what the numbers are. If you want to go find the numbers yourself, you can either skip this part, or go find another walkthrough or something, or go find maybe a text walkthrough on like Game Facts or something like that show you how to go find the numbers. I don't know where to go to find those numbers, because like I said, I've already every time I play this game, I already had the numbers. I just went through the safe and got them. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hunt around the Shinra Mansion here, because also while we're here, we need to get a new enemy skill. The enemy we're looking for is called a. The skill we're looking for is all question marks. That's the name of the skill is literally all question marks. And what it does, it does damage equal to the user's max HP compared to their versus their HP. So, say you have 500 HP, but you're down. Your 500 is your max, and you're down to 200 HP. Casting this question mark attack will cast exactly 300 damage to the enemy, because the difference between 200 and 500 is 300. So if you have full health, this attack, the attack won't do you any good, because you haven't taken any damage. So it's based on how much damage you've taken compared to your maximum HP. That's how this attack works. And it's from the enemy called a Jersey, which I believe looks kind of like a scale. It can be also gotten later in the game from another enemy, but this is the first time you can get it, so I want to get it here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look around here. I'm going to try to find the Jersey. Sometimes it's a kind of a rare enemy, so it may take me a little while to get to it. So I'm going to try to find the enemy off screen. Once I get to it, I'll show you getting it. And while I'm off screen, I'm going to find I'm going to confirm my notes and make sure that I've got the right number for the safe. So I will be right back, and I will meet you at the battle with the Jerseys. Assuming I can find them. Like I said, they're kind of a rare find. Be right back. Alright, here's the enemy I'm looking for. These guys are called Jerseys. These are the ones I've been looking for. These guys are Kind of unique. I think there's the enemies I'm looking for called question mark. I don't think these guys can be manipulated. Eris has already learned it. That's good. He needs them to cast on somebody else now. What these guys can do, let's go ahead and heal up here before we use Tifa. Okay, they can't be manipulated, as you can see. They have enemies have these guys have a 1 in 6 chance of casting, and she's down, damn it. 1 in 6 chance of casting question mark. I was going to call it question mark. Let's go ahead and get Tifa back up here. And so all you can do is wait for them. Now, what you definitely can't do is you cannot attack them, because how they work is you see that they kind of have a scale on their bodies. Let's see, we'll hear up a little bit more here. Put everybody back where might help too. When they're turned with, as you see, what they're turned with the left. There we go. We got it. Now we can go ahead and finish them off. When they're turned with as we're facing them, their right arm down, they will do more physical damage, and I believe they will take magic damage. Once you actually physically attack them, they will switch. That scale will change sides, and as we're facing them, their left scale will go down, just like that, and now they will be weak to physical attacks and cast magic attacks. I believe that's how it works. Or it could be they're casting magic. So there we go. I was still casting physical, even though for some reason, but whatever. Let's see how physical attacks work. I'm trying to remember exactly how this works. It comes down to, okay, they take no physical damage when their left arm is down, when they're susceptible to magic. So we need to cast some magic here. I'm going to go ahead and use Fury Brand to fill this up here. Let's throw down a high potion on Eris to get her back up. And use Tifa's Limit Break here. Basically, the simplest way to put it is, however their scale is facing, is how they will, what they're susceptible to. If their left arm is down, their left arm, so as they're facing you, their left arm is down, they are susceptible to magic. They only take magic damage. As you can see, even limit breaks don't work. So let's go ahead and use fire, because both their left arms are down. If their right arm is down, they're susceptible to physical damage, but weak, but immune, rather, to magic attacks. So sometimes they will switch after being hit by magic. Sometimes they will switch after being hit by fire, being hit by physical. What you want to do is definitely want to make sure you wait to attack them and let them cast the question mark ability, because according to what I've read here, if you attack them prior to them casting question mark, they will not cast it. It's a bug in their AI, from what I understand. So, if you want to learn that question mark skill, which is very difficult to learn because they are a very rare enemy, it can only be found on the 2nd floor of the Nibelheim Mansion, which is where I am right here. So let me go back down to the 1st floor and I'll show you where I got here. Or you might remember how I got here, because we've been in this building before. But we were downstairs. We started down here. I do have the combination, as I said. And now I've shown you how to get the question mark enemy skill. As you saw, whenever they cast it, because I hadn't attacked them yet, they dealt no damage. And that is because, like I said, question mark does damage equal to the user's max HP minus their current HP. So again, because I hadn't attacked them, they had full health, they dealt no damage. If I had attacked them once and they had 100 damage when they cast it on me, they were dealt 100 damage to me when they cast a question mark. That's how it works. So this ability really is not really that great unless you have a large amount of maximum HP and your character is very low on health. At that point, it becomes a very powerful attack. Like, say you actually have maxed out your HP to 99.99, and your character has, say, if you're lucky, if you manage to get it down that low, 1 HP, and you use question mark, you will deal 99.98 to that enemy, which is obviously a very powerful attack. It's, almost max out damage. But by the time you can get 99.99 health, you can probably deal 99.99 damage on just regular attack or your standard magic attacks. The upside to this ability is it only uses 3 MP, as you can see. So being able to deal over 9,000 damage with only 3 MP makes it a really good skill, but not until really late in game, or I guess you can sort of say it's a desperation skill. If you're really low on health and you're about to die and you only have one enemy left, you can cast this ability, and however much damage you've got is how much you're going to deal to the enemy. Hopefully that's enough to kill him. You'll walk away from the battle and be able to heal yourself. But other than that, it's really not that useful skill to me. Nice for late game. Right now, not really, because, I mean, okay, so Cloud uses it and deals about 1,000 damage. That is kind of good. That'll kill most enemies in this area. So I guess right now it's not a bad ability, but it's not something I will use very often, if at all. Alright, we head upstairs and we're going to use the combination that I have here to open up the safe that's up there. What's in the safe? Find out next time, in the next episode of Final Fantasy VII. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please click the links at the end of the video to see other videos that I've done. I'm Scoryth, the Crimson Renegade. I'll see you later.